Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Life Coach D coming at you, and I'm coming at you today with Vision Chronicles. This will seemingly be my conclusion to what has been a very, very fun time for me, just being able to kind of share my life story and put, for lack of a better term, and not to be cliche, but to put vision out there about my vision and just to cast an ideology out there for people to understand just one facet for many people like myself that walk around on a day-to-day basis with something that causes them to actually not be able to function fully. So let me start off by saying, I put a video up and I was sharing with you guys that I had just done another round of DNA testing, and coming to find out really what I had done down at the University of California, San Diego had already been done at the University of California, Los Angeles many years ago, where they took DNA samples for both my mom and dad. I do come from an absentee father situation, so I didn't think at all that my father would give his DNA. I wrote a very, very clear letter, very direct letter, basically telling him that, you know, under no certain circumstance that he hadn't done anything for me primarily for my whole life, but if he could do this to help out, you know, a whole bunch of us. I think it was 150 of a research study that was going on for people with retinal diseases. So I said that to say, connecting the dots, they actually had that information already, and so I had to forward that to UCSD, letting them know, hey, look this information up. You know, my mom and dad are already in the system, and so they could clarify and bring some things together. But I'll name some terms for you, and I'll put everything together, and then we'll try to close this thing out today. So macular degeneration is what I've been diagnosed with, coupled with Stargardt's disease, and these are the two things that have come together to cause my vision to be impaired from the time I was about 8 years old. What I just found out is that the gene that is actually the distorted gene is called ABCA4, and it is the gene that has been notified or located to be the gene that is actually the trouble and the reason why my vision is impaired. And so once you have these terms, it's just kind of cool because you're enlightened and you can kind of put things together. Now, for many of you, you won't have any idea at all about macular degeneration or Stargardt's, but just know that the macular is the part of the eye that does the magnification. And then the retina is so far back in the back of the eye, they're afraid to do things with it because it's like doing brain surgery because it's so far back. And so a lot of American doctors are afraid to do anything with it, but there are things that has been done over in Europe that unfortunately the American medical system won't mess with at all. So that's been super disappointing over the years, because in 2008, I had a doctor tell me that there's some things that's going on that have been researched in Europe, and it was about 7 to 8 different things that have been researched. But America, to this day, this is 2023, we're talking 15 years ago, have not taken up any of this stuff to move forward. So it's been super disappointing from that perspective. But as I've mentioned in other videos, I'm super resilient. I haven't let anything stop me at all over the years, and I'm going to keep plucking away and still kind of live by faith, believing that something will come up before I leave this earth that will allow me to have my vision restored. It's one thing to lose vision because you've had it already, but it's another thing to not have had vision at all. And for me, I know what it feels like to have had vision and then it be gone. And so I don't ever wish that I was completely blind at all, but it sure sucks to know what it feels like to have been sighted and to not be sighted. And so I just wanted to give you guys those terms, but that is actually what is going on with my vision. That is actually the diagnosis for my vision and the things that have happened as a result of me being visually impaired over the years. And I've just become more and more educated with it, and I've learned different things that I've had to do. I've been given a plethora of tools that have helped me be successful. My vision, it's helped me to have the success that I need to have in order to really function and be as successful as I have been. There's all kind of visual aids that I use, and there's things that go on throughout life that has helped me be as successful as I am. And even here, me talking on this iPad and putting this stuff out there is all a part of me just wanting to share my story and hopefully encourage somebody to know that, like I said before, you complain about not having shoes until you meet somebody with no feet. A life has always been perspective for me, and I hope that Vision Chronicles has been perspective for you. And when you're watching these videos, they encourage you to appreciate what you do have, because you will meet somebody along the way that may not have it as good as you have it. And so I've never used my vision as an excuse. I've never allowed it to stop me from obtaining anything in this life, and I never will. But I just wanted to share Vision Chronicles with you guys, just to let you guys know that I have written a book. It's called $4,375, Seeing Life Through the Eyes of a Blind Man. I will actually put a copy of that book here, and it goes into more detail than I could ever give you in these videos about my life as a visually impaired person. So here's the encouragement for anybody out there who has full vision. Always appreciate what you have. Utilize it to the best of your ability. Make sure that you go out of your way to do everything you can within your will and your means to be as successful as you have with what you have, because there's plenty of us out there who don't have the privilege of being able to just be sighted and have full sight and be able to do some of the things that a person with full sight does. For anybody with any type of disability, the encouragement is to never go through life letting people put you in a box of what you can't do. Don't let people focus on what you're not able to do, but what you are completely capable of doing, okay? That is the encouragement I have for both the sighted, the disabled, and the non-disabled communities, okay? That is what I have. So this is a conclusion to Vision Chronicles. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Until you guys see me again, because you will, because there will be more things to come up on my YouTube. I want you to remember your lives are very valuable. Much love. God bless. Peace be the journey. And this is the conclusion of Vision Chronicles. God bless you.